Ybor streets are calling. Between 15 and 20 Friday night. Should've learned by now that one drink always means we ain't going home till the rooster calls. Sometimes we like to drink a little whiskey. Sometimes we like to get a little high. Every time the band says it's their last song, we say we ain't going home till the rooster calls. Here we go again, making memories. Think it's safe to say we're good and drunk. Every bar on the avenue is closing up. We say we ain't going home till the rooster calls. We ain't going home till the rooster calls. We ain't going home till the rooster calls. Somewhere down the Ybor streets are calling. Between 15 and 20 Friday night. Should've learned by now that one drink always means we ain't going home till the rooster calls. Sometimes we like to drink a little whiskey. Sometimes we like to get a little high. Every time the band says it's their last song, we say we ain't going home till the rooster calls. Here we go again, making memories. Think it's safe to say we're good and drunk.
All right, everybody, what's up? Welcome to Mid Zone, week 6. Back here with Steph, broadcasting live from the Ybor Live Studios. Probably mute that. Cool. So yeah, we're back this week. Not gonna torture everyone with simulcasting this entire game.
Looked like it's going to be another promising Thursday night football game.
Oh, it should be. I mean, thanks to everyone who tuned in last week when we watched the my Broncos and the Colts, and that very, very entertaining matchup we had for Thursday night football.
On the bright side, this one can't possibly be worse.
I mean, could it? It's plausible. Not possible, but very plausible.
I'm banking on these teams just being so bad it's almost entertaining, as opposed to last week where it was just straight up bad.
I mean, I wouldn't say straight up bad. It was a lot of. All right, you know what? We're gonna move on from last week. This is week 6. So we both did all right in our picks last week. We were both 12-5 or 12-4.
Yep. I
Yeah.
feel like we got stumped by the same 3 teams.
Same 3 teams. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I just hope you stink this week too. Just think this week, Aaron Rodgers against the Jets. Keep doing more drugs, and I appreciate it.
No, I feel like the Giants, not so much just talent-wise, because they were down a ton of people, but I'm kind of liking their play calling this year. I think maybe.
I mean, Brian Dable is pretty good. White Brian, not Black Brian, Coach Belichick. I hope you fix that in your phone. Yeah, Brian Dable is pretty good. I mean, he made Josh Allen not a bust until, I guess the league's next MVP. So
Yeah, I think we all forgot what he looked like when he first entered the league.
no, people remember. We all remember. I remember.
I feel like all anyone talks about is.
I don't know, these Bills though, man. They're hot.
They are. I didn't want to say at the beginning of the season, but they are definitely looking more and more MVP or Super Bowl bound worthy.
Super Bowl bound.
Josh Allen MVP too, unfortunately. I thought
What happened to Justin Herbert? I thought that was your boy. What happened to Justin?
He was my pick. We'll see. As you mentioned, it's hard.
I don't know. They do have the
if your team
Broncos Monday
doesn't-
night. They do have the Broncos Monday night.
That's
So
true.
it could be a bounce back game for your boy Justin. He
I
might
don't-
bounce
he's-
right back
He's
against.
not been performing poorly.
I don't know.
other
Our
than that one-
defense is good. It's just Russell Wilson is our problem.
You mean-
Russell
just
Wilson's
your
250
inability to score a
million
touchdown.
problems right now, plus 3 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, couple mid-round picks, 3 players, including Noah Fant, and I'm just gonna not try to talk about the Broncos this week
That
because
sounds
they're
like
back
a
on
very-
prime time against Justin Herbert Monday night.
Yay!
So I don't think we have a show slated for Monday. What's Monday's date? 17th? Oh, thank God. We do have an episode of Rooster Call Monday night, so we will not be watching that game, simulcasting. Yeah. But please tune in to the Rooster Call Monday night. We're going to
I'll be more
have Max from the Ghost Tours. He does the Ybor Live, or the Ybor City Ghost Tour, so he's going to be here joining us on Ybor Live and the Rooster Call. So check that out. But yeah, back to this weekend slate of games. I already made my picks, so I'm just going to show you. Sorry, live audience, you don't have the screen that has my picks on it this week. But I'll just tell you about it. So here, so she can see it too. And then we can just go back and forth of what I picked. So I think this is week 6, right? Yeah, week 6. Yeah, that's right. So see what you see if there's any.
Ones I disagree with, or
I don't know.
I actually think Cleveland's due for a comeback win, but
Cleveland against Mr. Z,
well, the
Mr.
Patriots have been amazing.
Zappy Hour.
Yeah. Against Bailey Zappi.
It's
Who?
Zappy Hour in New England right now, y'all.
I
I don't know.
suppose to fear Belichick's wrath is good motivation not to make any.
And he doesn't like losing to Cleveland because they fired him, remember? So he always likes
I don't. How long ago was that?
before your time. This was like right before he came to New England. That's the reason he ended up in New England. He was fired in Cleveland.
Oh,
and
sure.
Yeah.
Cleveland's
hates
not
Cleveland.
known for making the best decisions in the long term. That might have been
That's kind
on
of the
their
start of their
list
downfall.
of the worst ones. But no, I actually think Cleveland has not actually been performing poorly. I mean, their record doesn't look great, but like all of their losses have been like,
Oh, I don't know.
within
Let me see if I can get that screen
within
up.
like one score.
Let me see if I can get the screen up for everyone else to see my picks. And then you can see if Cleveland's about this year, but
Jacoby Brissett, he's been a very reliable backup for them. Color me impressed. He was actually on the Gators briefly before going to North Carolina.
a lot of good players were briefly on the Gators before going, to greener pastures, like Cam Newton for going to Auburn.
That's true, but
And winning national championship and a Heisman Trophy, and
yeah. I mean, it wasn't by his choice.
and well,
We
it
might
was
have
for
picked-
the betterment of all, including
if you're behind
the
Tim
University
Tebow,
of.
he wasn't going to.
We're not gonna get into a Tim Tebow discussion. I don't even know. We're not gonna
bet
do
your
that. We're not
Broncos
gonna do
are
that
missing
here.
him right now.
We're not gonna do that now. We're not gonna get into Tim Tebow discussions
All right.
or
fair
Josh
enough.
McDaniels discussions
Fair enough.
with Tim Tebow and my Broncos. Speaking of Josh McDaniels, we all saw that game Monday night, right? We all saw it. I saw it. What the hell was Josh McDaniels doing on the 2-point conversion? What was your analysis on the 2-point conversion? Why would he go for that, versus playing for overtime? That's your favorite thing. That's why we ended up here for 3 hours last week.
Overtime.
Overtime. Yes, we put in overtime
I honestly
last
cannot
week.
speak to it. I don't know what was necessarily going through his head. That maybe getting the victory right there as opposed to.
But there was like 4 minutes left in the game.
Yep.
That was not gonna. I could see if it was like 4 seconds left, or under 2 minutes. It's like 4 minutes left in the game.
We saw that the week before with the Ravens. They did the exact same thing. Went for the 2-point conversion with. Well, they were tied at that time, but.
Okay, that's a different scenario. You go for the 2 if you're gonna go for the 2 and the win. Like,
Yeah.
you don't go for the 2 and, oh wait, we still have a possibility of losing. And they did. Like, you go for the 2, it's all right, cool, we don't get it, it's still, tie ball game, we play for overtime.
Yeah.
You go for the 2, oh wait, we're still down 1 regardless. I don't know. It was just a poor questioning, poor coaching decision. Highly questionable. Almost as questionable as Andy Reid's decision to go for it as well. When they scored, it's like, all right, cool, you're up 7. I get it. Why go for, the 2-point, just kick the 1, like you'd be up 8. That would then force them to go for the 2. I don't know. It was just a lot of weird coaching decisions that I saw last week. And I think I even tweeted about it, saying I don't know which one of them was playing against the spread. Shout out to Calvin Ridley, who's serving a suspension right now for, betting. Whole season suspension for betting.
Is he?
On his own team, minus, Deshaun Watson, who gets to come back in a couple weeks, who, had those awful off-the-field transgressions. But, we won't get into Deshaun Watson this week either. But we can talk about those Browns. And, I don't know, Belichick, man. He's not going to lose to him. But speaking of the AFC East, oh, man, how about those Dolphins? Or not. Or lack thereof. I don't know.
Skylar
What-
Thompson.
Who?
Led Dolphins.
Who's that?
Exactly. 7th-round draft pick.
Was that? Who was that?
Well, that's who they were forced to play.
That
after
was his
the
name?
first-
Oh, damn. I didn't know his name. I didn't catch
so,
it.
Of course,
I missed that part.
of
He had
course
like
the
0
Dolphins
stats.
And Karma
Yeah.
or some
Karma.
kind of universal poetic justice has their backup quarterback. Well, apparently he passed all concussion protocol and claimed to be okay, but someone saw him wobble a little bit, so due to the rules or the overcorrection implemented because of the whole Tua Tagovailoa.
Just say Tua. Just the Tua situation.
The Tua situation. They end up getting their backup out literally the first drive of the play or the game.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah,
that
so they
sucks.
immediately had to go to their 3rd-string quarterback to play against the Jets.
Oh man, that's gonna be good for anybody.
Not that he
Well,
didn't perform
the
okay.
Patriots are down to their 3rd-string quarterback, and they seem to be doing fine.
And
I don't know.
To give Jets credit, I don't think the reason that they had to play him was the reason they lost. He did all right.
Okay.
And so I'll give you guys credit. And once again, for doubting the Jets, that's one of my 4 incorrect games I predicted last week.
As well as they will be, as long as you pick against the Jets.
Well,
I mean, they'll always be incorrect as you pick against the Jets. At
Well,
least this year, I don't know. I had us winning the division. Like, the only games that are going to be questionable will be against the Bills, and I really believe we can split.
Questionable.
I really believe we can split, if not win both of them. I think.
When's the first game against the Bills for you guys?
First game against the Bills. Ooh, let's see. Let me pull up this Jet schedule here.
They're looking pretty unstoppable now.
Oh, the Jets. I know. Thank you. I mean, that's what happens when you have multiple first-round picks over the last 3 seasons. And that will do justice for you. So right now,
I was referring to the Bills, by the way.
Well, this week we have the Packers. I hope Aaron Rodgers, does all the drugs in the world and just, stink it up the joint on Sunday, 1 p.m. And then next week we go to Denver. So, my heart's going to be not really torn at this point. I mean, I'm all about it. I mean, I always root for, Pop's team to win. It's family business. But, I always have a soft spot for my Broncos, but not I just need Russell Wilson to play like Russell Wilson's been playing against Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed and in this awesome defensive line that we have. I'm actually looking forward to it. You want to go to the game? You want to go to Denver? I mean, it may not be too late.
What's the date?
The 23rd.
Oh, of this month?
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
Oh, I will be in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, okay.
But I do love Denver.
Yeah, I've never been, but all my favorite teams are from Denver. So, yeah. Actually, shout out to Mike Jackson and Slow and Low. We were talking about going to the game, but the Broncos are so horrible.
Could probably get cheap tickets.
I mean, I get free tickets. Shout out to the Jets. But yeah, that would be a great one. Oh, and it's a 4 p.m. game.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be prime time because they were playing the Jets.
Okay, I mean,
if you're
you never know. There's flex
scheduling.
scheduling. I mean, we win another one, they win next week. I don't know. They might shift it up. I don't know. Flex schedule. I mean,
but I kind of like you guys.
Jacks will be coming in 4-2. I mean, that'll be top in the league. Everyone else is 3-2 right now. Bucks are 3-2.
Well, what Bills?
Bills just 4-1.
4-1. Yeah. Well, they're gonna
until Sunday. So Sunday night, who do you have? Or Sunday? Is it Sunday afternoon? Bills, Chiefs.
I'm gonna see Bills, just because they're getting Tre'Davious White back, and their secondary already looked good, which was at the beginning of the season what I thought was their weak spot, but they're looking unstoppable currently. I mean, all you have to do is stop Travis Kelce, and apparently that negates 4 touchdowns.
But can you? I mean, that's all you say. Oh, just stop Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
But can you? Like, that's the question.
I mean, if anyone
can you stop Travis Kelce?
Their secondary is looking on fire, so if anyone can do it, that'd be the real test.
But that's the thing, though, with the tight end, the beauty of the tight end position, the secondary doesn't matter. Like, the linebackers kind of, but they don't matter. Like, the tight end is the most unique position on the field that they're too big for a DB in the secondary to cover, and they're too fast for your normal linebackers to cover. So that's why the tight end's usually always open. If you have a dynamic tight end like Travis Kelce or Kyle Pitts, Rob Gronkowski, like
Von Miller's on the Bills.
He's not covering though. Von Miller's an edge. Can you stop bringing up these Denver Broncos? I don't want to talk about any current Broncos or any ex-Broncos for the rest of this episode.
Not much to say.
For the rest of this episode. Von Miller's on fire. Like, the Rams are kicking themselves right now. The Broncos are kicking themselves. Because you know what? With those $250 fucking million that you decided to give Russell Wilson, guess what? You should have gave some of that to Von Miller. And, we had Von Miller and Chubb and the defense would have been rocking. But you know what? We're going to stop talking about the Denver Broncos. All right? We're going to stop talking about them. Where was I before I have to get on this Denver Broncos tangent?
Whether or not you have Bills or Chiefs.
The Bills are Chiefs. The Bills are Chiefs.
Who do you have?
This is a long roundabout way to go to say that the Bills are going to win the game just because of that vaunted defense. Travis Kelce's great. He's awesome. Unstoppable. Tight ends are always open. Mark Andrews, I mean, the good tight ends in the league, right? Darren Waller. I mean, when you have a good tight end, your whole offense is different. Your whole offense is different. I mean, it just makes it easier for the quarterback. Literally, the tight end's usually the quarterback's best friend, on and off the field.
I feel like this year now we're seeing more disparity between like the really good tight ends and like the mediocre ones too.
Oh,
like
definitely.
the really good tight ends are going off
definitely.
like every week and.
Yeah, because it's like we're so ahead of the game. Well, when I was playing and designing plays, like we were so ahead of the game. Like my dad would look at me and like, so you really run an offense with no running back, just the quarterback back there because. Knowing the rules of the game, they're like chess pieces. You can only have certain men on the line, off the line. You can put them out wide or wherever, as long as they're, on or off the line. So I would make like these crazy like diamond formations and W formations and all this crazy shit you'd see like, later on. But yeah, I would design plays and they'd be like, oh man, that's weird. You run an offense with no running back. I'm like, yeah, why do I need a running back for? I'm just throwing the ball anyway. I'm just gonna pass it. What do I need a running back for? Maybe he can block, maybe he can like swing, or we can audible into like a run fit formation. But
Maybe it's like a decoy.
yeah, it's kind of like a decoy-ish. I mean, but
set the defense based on the possibility.
yeah,
right?
you set the defense based on personnel. So you send personnel out, but it's all about alignment. So that's why you see now like a running back, he'll be out wide, and then you'll see him motioning, and then he's in the backfield, and I don't know. It's just ways to manipulate the defense, get different looks. But the tight end, though, is been the most revolutionary of the positions since we've gone to this offensive-heavy style of play. But the tight end, even before that, was just like you didn't know what to do with it because you could move him around, you could do this. And then when teams really started saying, oh, okay, I can get a Kellen Winslow or, Jeremy Shockey, these guys that, went to the U because it's better than Florida.
Well, I guess we only lose to Tennessee. You guys just lose to Eastern Tennessee.
You know what? You got me there. I'm not, hey, it's a new era. It's first year, man. It's just first year.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
I'm sure you'll be ranked in the top 5 next year. Only 2 immediately fall out of it.
Same with Florida. We'll see when. What are y'all gonna finish in the East this year? What's y'all gonna? You got Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky.
Not well.
South Carolina, maybe. What are y'all gonna finish in 5th this year in the East? I don't want to hear
the East is a powerhouse this year.
I don't know. We'll see. This what is it? Saturday we got Ole Miss and Auburn.
Oh, that should be well.
Yeah.
I think Auburn's kind of garbage this year. They go back and forth, but I don't think they're very good this year. But
Auburn has so much potential this year. I mean, I bleed orange and blue, but like the correct orange and blue.
Oh.
The real orange and blue, not that gator, not that gator orange and
you
blue.
You don't say.
The real orange and
Wanna
blue
go back
of the
and talk about
SEC.
Tim Tebow? Now that I know how you really
Want to go back and
feel?
talk about Cam Newton? We can go back. We can keep doing this. We can keep doing this. This is why we do this. Anyway, the fact of the matter is, long story short, tight ends are awesome. Travis Kelce's great. Bills will figure it out. I think Sean McDermott, he's a great defensive-minded coach. And he's got, their defense is awesome. They're awesome. But I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl. That's not. I still don't have a. All right, so my preseason Super Bowl pick is always Bucks and Broncos, just because, that's Bucks and Broncos. That's my dream Super Bowl every year. Just like this year I had, Lightning and Avalanche in the Stanley Cup, and, selfish me wanted the Lightning to win so we could have a three-peat. That's not, rarely been done. And we have a boat parade. I like my boat parades.
Yeah,
but,
if only we got third.
Yeah, but we didn't.
I think if that did happen, Bucks and Broncos in the Super Bowl, it might be the most boring Super Bowl game. I don't know.
A Russell Wilson, Tom Brady rematch?
Yeah.
Like
I don't know.
how often?
I love the Bucks, but
And then it'll be just like, and then just like we saw Monday, that one treacherous Monday night game. We're actually going to try to hand it off this time versus Russell Wilson burning down the kitchen. And then Melvin Gordon fumbles on the goal line, and we still give fucking Tom Brady a Super Bowl. That's how I see it playing out. But then I get another boat parade. I get to see Drunk Tom down at Jackson's, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I like the idea of Bucks.
You don't feel too confident about your Bucks making the Super Bowl.
It's possible.
You don't think Tom's gonna right the ship? You don't think he's gonna get this ship going?
I hope so. I feel like we haven't looked as dynamic as we have in the past, and
well,
I mean, I'm hoping things come together. We have had multiple wide receivers out any given week, but I mean, to bank on
if Mike Evans doesn't,
Mike Evans has been doing Mike Evans things.
When he's there, not suspended.
Yeah, no.
Chris Godwin's doing Chris Godwin things, getting hurt.
Well, I was gonna say
Chris Godwin's doing Chris Godwin things.
Hopefully he's relevant again in our offense. I'm not too high on Julio Jones ever being. He had the first game and he looked dynamic and he was getting direct snaps and he was looking fast and I was excited, but
then you got a little hamstring. It's a little hammy.
Yeah, him
hammy.
Him and Michael Thomas can discuss swarming benches together. So at least, well, it just seems
Michael
like
Thomas thing was
perennially injured.
Well, the Michael Thomas thing was more of an organizational, situational thing. Like it was more like the changing of the guard, between Breeze and Peyton to the new regime and the contract situation. I mean, there was a lot of things going on with
I was more referring to
Thomas.
him always being injured.
Well,
so
that's
behavioral things going on with him and his own teammates.
That's what I'm saying. That's
him in the face.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it was more of
He put off getting surgery for a while to the point it knocked him out most of the season. But even this season, he's out.
It was an organizational thing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. He did it for organizational reasons.
I would say last year,
it was
this year he's been injured pretty much.
Yeah, he's been injured, but I mean,
the Saints haven't.
The last year and a half when he didn't play, that it wasn't due to injury. It was more organizational. Yeah, he was injured, but
he had surgery. So it was when he timed the surgery. He could have gotten the off season and then been recovered, but he waited.
Because it's organization.
I mean, it was a combination.
He put it on the organization. He did what he did at the right time. That he did it.
I just almost feel
to kind of get back at the organization for doing what they were not doing for him and his team. That's the way they want to go about the situation. But the Saints are another thing that I don't think we have. We don't have that thorn in our side anymore. So I don't think that's a worry. I don't know what worries you about the Bucks though. I don't know. Is it the divorce? Is it the divorce? Is that what got you worried?
If anything, Brady should be more focused than ever on football.
I mean, yeah, if you don't have the wife and kids to worry about, you can focus your time and energy amongst,
We'll see. I feel like our play calling has been kind of abysmal. It's not the Bucks I saw the last couple of years, but
I mean, it's not Bruce Arians' Bucks that we're seeing. I mean, yeah, a lot of the same pieces are there. Coach Leftwich still there, calling the offense.
Yeah.
So offensive continuity shouldn't have changed, other than the injuries. Other than the injuries and suspensions and things like that. I mean, it happens. Every year we get off to this slow, rocky start. When has Tom Brady ever just came out?
That's true. Even
they set it on fire. Like every year the Patriots, those last few years, Alex Smith and the Chiefs and Andy Reid would come in and beat them 50-0 or just embarrass them. Tom Brady's washed. The dynasty's over. Then they win the Super Bowl that year. It's like, okay, cool. We doubted Tom again.
That could be also a Belichick thing because we're kind of seeing that with the Patriots this year where they looked like an abysmal team like the first 3 weeks, and now it seems like they're finally getting...
I mean, but everyone's looked abysmal. Like what Tom Brady said last week, 2 weeks ago, there's a lot of bad football right now.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been a lot of bad. We saw it a week ago. We literally sat here and watched bad football a week ago. I mean, this game, from what I'm seeing right now, seems to be
witnessing bad football currently.
Yeah, we're just trying to get through the show first before we dive into this game. But yeah, Matt Eberflus. I think That name just rang. I saw a face, and that name just came to my head. I think that's the coach.
Oh,
I
of
guess.
the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears.
We were discussing earlier.
Yeah,
You know, pretty much every head coach in the league, but just had a huge.
Yeah. Well,
blank.
Carolina doesn't have one right now.
Well, yeah, I don't know who their interim is.
Steve Wilkes, the black man, he used to coach the Cardinals like a couple years.
Before Kingsbury?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he was their coach for a couple years for Kingsbury.
Can't be worse than Matt Rule.
No one can be worse than Matt Rule.
Also, speaking of long-term deals,
Oh
making
God!
franchises pay.
Oh God! I don't even want to talk
The
about
amount
that.
of money that man
Can I
is
just become a
making.
coach and get fired? Like I just want to be. I think I can actually be good.
Like,
I just want to get fired, and then I can just sit at home and make podcasts and get paid $830,000 a month for the next 40 some odd months.
Yeah, 4 years. Yeah, what incentive did he have to be good? Like, obviously he wasn't rebuilding anytime soon. The
Yeah.
franchise wanted him out.
Yeah, no, I mean it
No
was
one-
rebuilding. He came in to rebuild the Ron Rivera regime.
Yeah, allegedly. But I mean,
And he was
They were
supposed to be
just
this
getting worse
great
and worse
offensive
every year.
mind. And where did he come from? LSU?
yeah.
Was it LSU? So
Yeah.
was it him or was it Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and
No, they were under
And-
Oberon.
yeah, but Matt Rule's
Oh.
offensive coordinator.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he wasn't even a college head coach before they picked him up.
No, he was the offensive coordinator.
That's a huge gamble.
Yeah, Ogeron was the head coach. Rule was the OC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
that seems like because we've seen so many coaches become immediately successful coming into NFL after college.
well, yeah, when you're so supposedly an offensive guru, an offensive mind, we talk about the
Worked
coaching
for Chip
trees.
Kelly, Urban Meyer.
Yeah. You
I mean,
shook
think-
hands with Sean McVay, so you must be the next best thing.
I just feel like
I don't
as
know.
an organization to make that kind of deal on that kind of gamble, and
7-year deal. I mean, a 7-year deal for anyone is I mean, that's cool if
You're tested.
You're
Like,
if you're
know.
proving that okay, it's gonna take this guy time and we believe in his culture and what he's gonna try and establish. But you take someone who's never done that, never established a culture, never done anything really.
had at least coached in the NFL previously before going
I
to college?
am not certain, not sure. I had never heard his name in the NFL laurels before now, but I will do a quick Google search.
Yeah, because if not, then that is highly
Matt
questionable.
Rule, how you spell it? Rhule? It's got to be some. Yeah, Rhule. Even his name's weird. Let's see. Education. College, Penn State. Cool.
It has like a career on the side.
Career.
Yeah, it looks like it's all strictly college. Yeah, Carolina Panthers was his first NFL gig, and as a head coach.
Well, he was
Oh.
assistant
The-
offensive line coach with the Giants in 2012.
1
Then he went
year.
right back to
Okay.
Temple
Yeah, I skipped over that
as the
one.
head coach, and then Baylor as the head coach.
Yeah, I don't know if he was
and
just highly
then
coveted
Carolina.
coming off of that LSU national championship, but it does seem.
Or no, he was the Baylor head coach, so he wasn't LSU coordinator. Who's the coordinator at?
Oh,
Offense coordinator at Temple. Then he got the head job at Temple.
Okay.
Then he went to Baylor
So was
for
that
2
when-
years. That's it. You went to Baylor for 2 years. Now you're the.
was that even
who did he?
RG3 year?
No, this
that
is
was
20. Who the hell was in
2000
Baylor in 2017?
I don't know. That is just a weird hire, and to give him that big of a contract,
I don't know. Well, he's at the house now, making a whole lot more money
yeah.
than we are. So
yeah, he's living the life.
he's living the absolute life. I want to do that.
Yeah, if I was him, like the amount of like hostility he was probably getting.
I'm still
being
owed
as bad as
what? He's a
not producing.
how many millions? He's still owed like $40 million. 3 years into a 7-year deal, he's still owed $40 million, and he doesn't have to do a damn thing. He could sit at home and just do this and just be like cool.
But
Next month, another 835,000's coming. All right.
Yeah, well, that's the Carolina Panthers for you.
Oh my God.
Might be even a worse allocation of money than Russell Wilson.
You know, I'm still God. What did I say? I think I laid the ground rules earlier.
Well, I said
We're not
there's
talking about
another
any
franchise
more
that's worse than
Denver
you.
Broncos topics.
I-
Any more current Broncos? Any former Broncos? No more Broncos for the rest of this segment.
It's fair. I'm sure the people will be grateful.
I don't. At this point, I don't care about the people. It's about Broncos country. In Broncos country, we're tired of let's ride. We're not riding. We're not riding no more. We're off the bandwagon.
Well, looking at this current game, you can just look at them and probably just pretend the Bears are the Broncos right now.
I mean, at least
Oh,
they're
wait,
in the
no,
red zone.
they're too
I
close.
mean, they're too close to the red zone. They're too close to the end zone for us to be the Broncos.
Oh, and they actually chose to run the
They
ball.
might score a touchdown. Like, what did Richard Sherman say right before this started? It's like, we need a touchdown this week. We were robbed last week.
He was very emphatic about seeing at least one touchdown, which last week,
Yeah, that
That's
kind
fair.
of opened some old wounds for Sherm. He was
All
even-
right. Oh, yeah. He
Yeah.
went off.
Yeah, he did.
Just run the ball.
Just run.
I wonder what flashback he was having right there.
Right? Oh, man. I just remember his face. Oh, that was like, oh, man. When Russell threw that interception, like, he had, like, the most horrific face of all time. Oh, no. Interception. God damn it. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, it is.
Oh,
exactly
they didn't
like...
score. This game's going to be just like last week.
Okay, it's looking
Justin
like
Fields, ball batted down. Jonathan Allen, interception. Here we go.
the Bears are actually a perfect effigy for the Broncos right now.
Oh, my. Justin Fields. Williams ran off his helmet. The dude didn't even bat it down. He just threw it straight into his helmet. Oh, my God.
I mean,
Oh, my God. You know what?
the kind of sloppy game you would expect from a Commanders-Bears matchup. Yeah.
It's Thursday night football. We had a couple good years, a good run of Thursday night games. They were actually pretty damn. The Thursday night games were actually better than the Sunday night
Starting
games
line, the
for
Bills
like.
Chargers.
like-
There was a few good ones. It's just we've had two abysmal ones back to
No,
back.
I mean like we had like two good solid seasons of
Oh.
good Thursday night games. It was good like 2 years where they were better than the Sunday night games, and now we're back to since Amazon took over. Now
I'm
we're
sure they
back
didn't
to.
pick the schedule. They just wanted to get
They're
their foot in the
paying
broadcast
$78
door.
million for us to watch this. So thanks, Jeff, for dropping a piece of lint out of your out of your pocket to produce these horrific Thursday night games. Thank you, Amazon.
I think not all of them look too bad looking ahead, but
I don't know. Let's check. Let's just go down this old.
now that we're into week 6.
What is this?
Like I said, I'm sure like last week's game,
Thursday
the
night
Broncos
football?
and the Colts, they were both division favorites. So I'm sure they looked at that game and was like, this is going to be a good one.
Thursday night football schedule.
Unfortunately, we were all proved wrong.
See more. Okay. Do I want to see more?
So for what we have to look forward to in the future, we
I said
have...
Thursday night football. No, this is all the games. Well, okay, I guess we can just go week by week. So it's week 6.
Week 7, we have Saints Cardinals. Okay, maybe that won't be too great.
All right, that's not terrible. Then we got
Eh,
Bucks Ravens.
Yeah, see, make
They
it up.
get,
Week
they
8.
get better right before Halloween.
Eagles Texans. That's gonna be one-sided.
Yeah, Eagles.
Wait, November.
We haven't talked
okay.
about the Eagles this show yet.
Oh yeah, given their dominance in the league, being the
Let's
only
see.
undefeated
Falcons,
team.
Panthers, though, to follow up. There we go.
All right, so maybe some of these are a little bit.
Then
abysmal.
Packers, Titans. That'll be interesting.
Oh yeah, then we
And
have
Bills,
Thanksgiving.
Lions. Thanksgiving. Bills, Lions.
I hope the Lions bounce
boy.
back. I was actually very much enjoying watching their offense, and before going into that game and scoring 0 points against the Patriots, they actually were the top scoring offense in the league.
I think that's the last Thursday. Yeah, because we don't do Thursdays after Thanksgiving.
No, then they start doing Saturday games. Don't they,
Yeah,
at
then
some
the
point?
Saturday games would be like Bills,
Ah,
Bills,
I
Patriots.
enjoy those Saturday games.
Yeah.
All right.
Or no, that's Thursday. Bills, Patriots, and then
Yeah, I didn't think that's until like maybe.
yeah, Bills, Patriots,
15,
and then
14.
Raiders, Rams, 49ers, Seahawks. All right, so he closes out
Okay.
with the Jets and Jags.
About par for what I expect Thursday night scheduling to be.
Hell yeah. All right, so not terrible.
Yeah. So speaking of the Eagles, think they're the real deal, or?
I hate the Eagles and all things Philly, so I'm gonna say, as a biased opinion, no, they're
Did you
not the
pick
real
the
deal.
Cowboys this week?
Did I pick the Cowboys?
That's the matchup, isn't it?
Yes, they do play. It's prime time too, Sunday night.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big one.
I'm pretty sure I picked the Eagles to win. I'm pretty sure.
Speaking of,
Speaking of,
if there's
I hate
ever a
them,
team
but
that might
I
be
did,
able
I
to
did, I did
oppose
pick them to win.
Well, actually, the Arizona Cardinals actually came. Well,
yeah,
should have gone to overtime except for a missed 43-yard field goal against the Eagles.
that happens.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of back kicking this year too, but
Well, I think that was a backup kicker doing it.
oh, they have backup kickers.
Well, there's another
There's
team
more
with
than
like
one
an injured
kicker on the team?
Yeah, I mean, if
Oh
the
yeah,
kicker gets
some
injured-
kicker just injured himself this week. I saw
Yeah.
he making a tackle nonetheless.
Oh,
he was,
no.
Yeah, who was it? Was it
I hope he stopped
the
the
Lions
interception
or-
or something.
It was a kickoff return, and then was it a punt return? Kickoff return, I think. And he ended up like making the tackle, and he like broke his collarbone, I think, or got a concussion or some shit.
Everyone's getting concussions.
he
these
made the
days.
play and then got hurt. That's
Aw.
what kickers do. Oh, look at this great. Is that tight end play? Oh, is that Logan Thomas?
No, I think he's out for
Oh,
this
he's
game.
out?
Yeah.
Is that Carson Wentz completing a pass? What is this?
His numbers have not been terrible. Just inopportune. I think he almost
Look,
threw
like-
for like 300 yards last game.
And what, 3 interceptions? Like,
There was a crucial interception he made that pretty much lost.
He's
the
got
game.
like 3 touchdowns and like 10 interceptions on the year already.
Yeah, this is like me going back to like the Jameis Winston years. It's like he threw a lot of touchdowns. Also,
But he hasn't thrown a lot of
the
touchdowns.
exact. Well, when he was playing for
What
the
did
Bucs,
Ron Rivera say?
back when he was.
I'm talking about
Oh yes.
Carson Wentz. What did Ron Rivera say?
What's the difference between you guys and all these other NFC East
was-
teams that are doing well?
It's clearly quarterback play. This is a quarterback-driven league. Other teams get more continuity and consistency out of their quarterbacks.
He knew that answer. Like he was sitting on
He was
it.
ready
He
for
was
it.
sitting on
Did you
it.
see the way he was sitting too? Like he was like this. He was literally just sitting like this, waiting for the answers. Like,
Like,
tee it up.
what's
Come
the difference?
come on, I'm ready.
Quarterback.
Quarterback. Quarterback play.
Like they were phrasing the question, and he was just like just on the tip of his tongue.
He was waiting for that answer.
I feel like as a head coach, you can't do that though.
Why not?
Even if you feel it.
No, we always say,
Everyone knows it.
we get mad at the coaches for giving these cliche and politically correct answers, and they never give us any
I
details.
know, but do you think the people on your team are going to play better given that answer? You're stuck with the guy.
I mean,
there's no reason throwing.
They
him under the
know
bus.
it. What do you mean? They know it. They see it.
Yeah.
It's not like he told a lie. It's just something he probably should not have said. But at this point in time, when you're the Washington Commanders and everything else that organization has going on, I mean, who gives a fuck? Like who gives a fuck at this point? Like,
Another person thrown under the bus.
exactly. Like, hey, what?
Which Dan Snyder.
Dan
apparently
Snyder, did
just
you see
came out
that
and
with
said,
the
yes.
dirt? Oh,
Yes, dirt on.
oh, Snyder. Oh, is this not an admission of guilt of all the wrongdoings? Like, cool, the fine is $10 million. What's $10 million to a billionaire,
think it's
right?
like if-
What is that? What does that even mean? It's pocket change to him. Like, and it was like already these allegations of, sexual misconduct, sexual assault, like, racial, all these things. And it's like, all right, well, they can't F with me. This is a quote from apparently one of the sources at ESPN. They can't F with me because I have dirt on them too now. So, because he hired investigators to go dig up dirt on league office, including Roger Goodell, Jerry Jones, a couple other owners, and he put in a report, the leagues, there's just a bunch of owners, they all hate each other. And then one owner was like, no, we just all hate Dan.
And
We just all hate
weren't
Dan.
they in discussions of making it kind of like an owner's vote, whether or not it's possible?
It is
to
an owner's
depose?
vote. Yeah,
like,
to
I
get
think
him
it's
out.
kind
But
of
that's
like
the thing.
him
That's his
saying,
back.
like,
Yeah.
Like, I have dirt on you. You know how to vote.
Yeah,
kind of
it's like
deal.
you vote on me, and it's all gonna come back on you. It's mutually assured destruction.
Yeah. If I'm going
It's-
down, I am taking
Yeah,
you with
it's
me.
mutually assured destruction, which
What a
makes
man.
sense. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, shouldn't that call for more outrage and alarm and concern? I mean, just not amongst the people, but I mean, just the owners themselves. Like, all right, now we really should get this guy out of here, and deal with the backlash, the consequences. I mean, because it all, at the end of the day, is going to affect the bottom line. Oh, here's Rummelveld. You got to hear this real quick. Hold on.
Just had a big throw up through the middle for Carson. He hit our tight end over the middle for about a 20-yard gain, so we're going to build on that success.
Are you concerned at all about Carson Wentz's shoulder? We've seen him in between series, stretching it out. What do you see from him?
No, for the most part, all he's trying to do is keep it loose, so it doesn't tighten, especially in this cold air. Great.
Thank you, Kaylee. Second down.
I don't think Carson Wentz's arm being loose has anything to do with
I like
Carson
how
Wentzing.
the story of that was he made a 20-yard completion. He shocked the world.
We're going to try to build off this success. He actually completed a pass, people. We're going to try to build off this. Thanks, Coach. Thanks. Oh, man. So, yeah, big. I think we discussed every pretty much big game this week. Monday night, Sunday night, our Jets. Your Steelers got a bye week, don't they?
They
No,
played
no.
the Bucks.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. The Bucks have a bye week.
Yeah. No. You know what? I kind of think Pickett looks good despite a 3-38 loss against the Bills.
Devin White's going to have an interception. Levante David may have a sack and an interception.
We'll see. I think he's been throwing bombs. It's I don't hate the
defense
kid.
is going to eat
I
on
don't hate
Sunday.
the kid.
Defense is going to eat on Sunday.
I think he has
can't
a lot of
wait.
potential.
It's wishful thinking. I mean, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
still picking the Bucks to win.
Of course you are.
I don't
mean,
think he's without talent.
Of course you're
think
picking the
Bucks.
Bucks to win.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you pick the Bucks to win? That would just be.
Oh yeah. Well,
You can't be that much of a homer. I mean,
no.
I mean, me picking the Jets over the Packers is not outrageous. I mean, we're 3-2, and they just lost to the Giants as well. I mean, we actually have talent. I mean, that's not outlandish.
Yeah.
I have the Bengals over the Saints, Ravens over the Giants,
Okay. I agree with both of those.
and Vikings over the Dolphins right now because their situation.
Yeah.
But I know I did have the Vikings winning the division this year. What they're doing is not surprising me. Yeah, I mean, I should have picked them. I should have picked them against the Saints, but I forgot Jameis wasn't playing, so that's the only reason I didn't pick them to win that game. But I'm still 47-33 overall on the year.
Yep, I'll have to make my picks after this. And for the record, I did pick the Bears, but maybe I should have just guessed a tie.
Right, that is possible.
Oh,
We might get a
speaking of which-
touchdown.
oh.
Justin Fields with a block. Oh no, he missed everybody.
What? Okay.
Okay, cool.
Should have just gone out so you didn't fumble there.
All right, or have to take a hit.
All right, I might have just.
All right, well, wait.
Will
They
the
have not
Bears
scored
advance?
yet, though.
No.
Wait. We can't get our hopes up.
We
They
can see
still
what
did
happened
not
last time they were
score.
in the end zone.
We can't count these eggs before they hatch. They were close last time, and Justin Fields threw it
And
into
for the
the
record, I was
Washington
officially
defenders.
sticking with the Bears. I wasn't actually going for tie, but if there was, because it is an option, weirdly enough.
Oh, I mean, it's a 1 point spread. Oh, look at this run. Nice run. Then Justin Fields with I think I'm going to try to block, but I'm not because I'm the quarterback. Oh, God. Look at this. See, this is where
That's gonna
this is
be
where the
holding on the
athleticism can help you.
Yeah, but I think that must have been a hold, right?
Or,
I don't.
well, they didn't blow it dead, so it wasn't a false start.
Yeah, I'll have to make my picks after this. There's a few I disagree with, but I feel like all the big games. I might go Seahawks over Cardinals just because I'm a Geno
Your boy
Smith
Geno,
believer
yeah,
now.
you're the Geno Smith fan club over here.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
you're the
he had
one.
like 270.
You're the one writing. You're the only one writing Geno back right now.
Interception.
You and Geno Smith pen pals. You're the one writing back. You're the one writing him back. That's what I see. I don't know. I just don't believe in Kyle. I just picked it because I just think organizationally,
I like Kyler
Arizona's
Murray.
in a better place.
I think
but
their play
I don't-
calling is suspect. Actually, I'm not a huge Cliff Kingsbury
Cliff's
fan.
been Cliff's been kind of suspect this year.
Their calling is just absurd.
I mean, I
think if it wasn't
haven't
because of
really
Kyler's
seen any of the
athleticism,
calls of the games, but that's what I've been hearing from other, no touchdown.
Yeah, I think in Seattle, and Geno Smith's second coming, top 5 QB numbers this year. I like the Seahawks, so that
Okay.
I will
All right,
disagree
all
with.
right, all right,
I like
all
the 49ers. I picked the Bears. Definitely not picking Carolina against the Rams.
No. I don't care how shitty the Rams are. I'm still not high on the Rams. Everybody's like, no, I only got the Rams being like 9-7, 9-8, whatever the new
Rams
schedule.
are not looking good.
No, I'm not high on them this year. They're gonna win 9 or 10 games, maybe.
Maybe if they can bounce back, but
I said no.
Stafford's
Oh,
looking
he
beat up.
overthrew him. How you miss overthrow?
Cooper Kupp's apparently a
Griffin.
little bit beat up. He had a limited practice. I mean, he's their one offensive weapon other than the fullback
I
score.
mean, no,
who's coming
They
out
have
for
other
it.
weapons. Matt Stafford only throws to Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, Allen Robinson.
I don't know. He's just out here running around. He's just out here running
productive.
routes.
Turning out less productive than their
Look at
fullback
this.
Sparnick.
What is this? A fake dive, fake reverse, and you overthrow the wide open tight end, Justin Fields. See, look, a 5-yard pass.
Yeah. Well,
I could have made that
maybe they'll
throw.
put 3 points on the board.
Look at this. Look at this. All the time. Now run. Now you got a spy on you. Ooh, now you got a concussion. Oh,
Yeah.
they definitely hit him in the head.
Now they have to go for it on 4th.
He's down.
Short.
4th and goal. Oh my God. Are we really not gonna score?
Oh yeah, they're gonna definitely go for it, right? I feel like this has been the year of going for it
Whoa.
on 4th in the NFL.
I don't know if I would say anything. I think my dad started that trend last year with the Jets when we just went for it every time and
it
we
makes
won.
it more exciting.
Oh, it does. They're like, oh, you playing Madden. Oh,
But,
yeah,
like,
you
I
have to
keep-
watch his son play all these years. He just go for it. It makes it. What's your chances of stopping me? It's 50-50.
I feel like every game, too,
we're
they,
on the
like-
we're on the goal line.
They
Don't-
reference like analytics says go for it,
Dive.
but it sounds like analytics just says go for it. Every
Analytics
time.
says, I mean,
Like you hear these, I don't know where they're pulling these analytics from or who's crunching these numbers, but it does seem like.
and we got another drive without a score.
Oh no! Did they
They
go for
did
it?
not score.
Yep.
Turnover on downs. Oh my God.
I don't
Oh my God. This
know
is,
what I did in my past
this
life.
is
to
not
deserve
happening.
These Thursday night games, but
This is
I
not
must have
happening.
committed genocide.
This cannot be happening. All right, yeah, so that's been up the whole time. Sweet. This cannot be happening, people. I'm at a loss for words. I mean, but this is what we expected, right? Like, this is literally what we expected this game to be, just like last week, maybe worse.
I was expecting just sloppy offense. Not that.
I mean,
oh yeah, that was.
this
kind of
offense has been
yeah.
productive, just they can't punch it in.
Oh yeah.
like-
well, the Bears. I know. Well,
Speaking of
Carson
Bears
Wentz
fans,
also is getting warmed up. He completed one 20-yard pass. The
hey,
Bears ought to be quick.
and they're
human
gonna
beings.
build, and they're gonna build off that success, according to Coach Rivera. And
momentum.
it's momentum. They got the momentum right now. Carson Wentz is completing
He
passes
can complete a first down.
to his
guys.
own team.
Yeah, to his own team.
To his own team. All right. So what are we on now? How long have we been on? It's different without a producer. Where is I don't know.
Going rogue.
Going rogue here. All right. I don't know. I guess that's good.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap for this week. We got all the picks in.
We got an exciting game to catch.
Oh yeah, we got to watch this game. That part. That's
Oh,
highlight
yeah.
of our night right here. Watching this Bears and
Commanders.
or Commanders football team, whatever you want to call them.
All right, I need.
The Washington Scandals. They should just went with that. The Washington Scandals.
Yeah. How many name changes do they need before they're good?
Cool. Well, all right, guys. I guess we'll see y'all next week. And thanks for tuning in to the Mid Zone.
Right.
Steph,
Catch ya later.
Dez, see y'all. Now I have to go turn it off because it's how we got to roll this week.
Don't worry, I'll talk smack about you while you're.
Oh,